Welcome everybody to a review of a new Vinegar Syndrome release, and it is Curucu, the Beast of the Amazon. Now this is from 1956, directed by Kurt who also directed The Magnetic Monster, which I found to be a really rather decent sci-fi film. Unfortunately not seen anything else from him, but I've seen plenty of his films where he's had a writer's credit on. 13 films in total, in fact, with such notable efforts as The Wolfman, I Walked with a Zombie, and Creature with the Atom Brain, which was part of a Arrow Video box set release. And this clocks in at 75 minutes long. It's an adventure horror film. It stars John Bromfield, who was also in The Revenge of the Creature, which was the best of the two Creature sequels after Creature from the Black Lagoon, and Sorry Wrong Number. Also stars Beverly Garland, who was in a few of these kind of like sci-fi horror films from the 50s, like It Conquered the World, Not of This Earth, and The Alligator People. She was also in DOA, The Desperate Hours, both of which were kind of like film noir kind of films, as well as Airport Set 1975, disaster thriller. So this is about Rock and Dr. Andrea, who travel up the Amazon to find out why the plantation workers have left their work in panic. Allegedly because of attacks from Curucu, a monster who is said to live up the river where no white man has been before. So if you go into this adventure horror film expecting your typical creature feature from the time, I'm thinking of likes of Them or Tarantula and Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, then you are going to be somewhat disappointed. But I still found this to be rather entertaining, despite its having its dumb moments and the production being extremely hit or miss, because there will be some really rather nice moments to the production, and then it will also have some really not nice moments to it. So it's a little bit varied, but then again, it only cost $155,000 to make, and yeah, that's not very much for a film back then. But still, the cast is good, it is well paced, the Brazilian setting is well used, as this was shot on location in Brazil, and you can tell that, and there's no, naff blue screen or anything like that is going on. It is genuinely set in Brazil. It is way more violent than expected for a mainstream studio release at the time, as this was released by Universal Studios. There is an unexpected twist, the score is decent, and it is well shot. Just a shame that though the twist is unexpected, it's not wholly realised in a fully satisfying way. So, and neither is it, taken to its to a satisfying conclusion either. It just happens, and then that part of the whole story is solved, and then it moves on from there. So it's a little bit underwhelming in that regard. The titular beast looks cheap, and it hardly treats the natives with all that much respect, as there are plenty of Brazilian natives on show, but yeah, they are hardly treated with the utmost respect. But still, I enjoyed it overall, and yeah, but you're gonna only enjoy this if you're into your kind of low budget sci-fi horror films from the 50s and maybe even early 60s. But yeah, this was released as a double feature with The Mole People, which I also have from 101 Films, which is another cheapo sci-fi horror film. But yeah, the effort that Vinegar Syndrome have gone through with this is really, really nice. I love the slip cover that it's got going on, the eye and everything, and loads of other parts of the slip cover are embossed, so they really got a nice feel to them. And then you got that on the back as well, with a title, Like Nothing Your Eyes Have Ever Seen Before. Guess that's true, because I've never seen a creature that looks like this before, but that's a positive and a negative, quite frankly. And then you've got the case itself, which, nothing special about the release outside of the slipcover in terms of the physical elements, because you only just get the disc. You get no booklet, no poster, no art cards or anything like that, which is a little bit of a shame, because I really do like the artwork. I would have loved a poster of it, but still, Vinegar Syndrome have gone to some lengths to make this look as good as possible. So it's got a newly scanned and restored in 2K from its 35mm dupe negative. Now, because it is a dupe negative, there are elements to it that are slightly degraded, but they're only minor parts of the film. It's not the whole film that looks quite low rent, although it doesn't help that some of the production is low rent as well. So when the quality of the picture reduces, those low rent elements look even worse, quite frankly. So that is a little bit underwhelming, to be honest. But when it does look great, it looks excellent. The cinematography, the locations all look excellent with this new 2K scan. It's also got brand new commentary track from film historian author Barry Forshaw and film critic author Kim Newman. Kim Newman gets around a lot on these releases. It's also got an archival video featurette with writer-director Kurt Siodmak, still gallery trailer and reversible sleeve artwork to go along with this as well. So yeah, you can choose that artwork there, which again is pretty decent, but I kind of like this one more purely because it puts the monster more front and center, because it looks a little bit off-cut on the original artwork. So yeah, overall a solid film, but like I said, you're only going to enjoy this if you're into these kind of films. If you're more into your, you know, high production quality spectacle films, especially in terms of modern films, then you're really not going to enjoy this quite as much as I do. But I'm into all these kind of films, you know, like Deadly Mantis and even Conga and what is it called? Gorgo, stuff like that. Basically knockoffs of other bigger films. So yeah, if you're into those kind of films, then you might well enjoy this. But if you're not, then yeah, be wary that you might well not enjoy it all that much. But the 75-minute runtime does fly by, and yeah, it does make the most of its setting, even if, you know, the production is a little bit on the low end at some points. But yeah, nonetheless, thank you for watching. If you have seen this, I would like to hear your thoughts on it. But nonetheless, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.